Welcome back, everybody, to Red Corn Outdoors. I am Red Corn. We are here in Arkansas because that's where I live. We're headed to a spot called Buckhorn Off-Road Trail. Nice little spot. People ride their four-wheelers and stuff, but there's also some really great fishing spots in there and lots of great things to see. So I thought I'd bring you along and let you enjoy this environment that I like to call home. Driving these old country roads to me back to when I was a kid. My parents used to chuck glass bottles over the vehicle and hit the road signs on the other side of the road. And I was so impressed by that when I was a little kid. I never could do it. Especially on this corner that's up the road here. My mom would throw the glass Dr. Pepper bottle over the roof of the vehicle and hit the sign on the other side of the road. She's like Larry Bird with those hook shots. Man, it's just beautiful out here. See lazy dogs laying on porches, old men weed eating in the yards, graveyards, people's backyards. That's crazy. I remember one night driving through there and there's just eyeballs just reflecting all back at us, just deer. Thousands, not thousands obviously, but hundreds. Alright, this ain't where we're stopping. I just wanted to get out and take a look, see how the creek's running. Back in where I live, it wasn't running so fast and the water was a little bit clear. Out here, it's a little murky. People come out here and jump off this rock during the summer. Gets really crowded. I don't really like to come out here when it's crowded. I don't like being around a bunch of people hooping and hollering. Get you a little higher up here. Now, where are we going on up this creek a ways? I ain't walking there. I'm gonna take that bridge on up and around. Real beautiful out here. What I really like is there's not a lot of graffiti. Those pretty trees too. Alright, let's get back to the truck. I don't know if we're going to catch any fish today. Ooh. Okay, let's get this day going. Alright, so I figured we'd first go across the creek, or across the road actually, to the smaller section of the creek. Check it out, see if it's running too fast. Sometimes we get so much rain out here, it's like it washes all the fish out of the creeks. So, oh yeah, this is all overgrown. I walked right past it, but I've spent the night up in there. I've draped a tarp over that entrance, had me a little fire going in there. There was snow everywhere. Everything was covered in snow. But I was pretty warm and cozy inside that cave. I'm a bona fide caveman. I've spent many nights out here. It's nice to come out here when there's not a lot of people on their four-wheelers and stuff, blasting honky-tonk music and just ruining the atmosphere. You gotta walk miles to get away from them. Remember one night I was walking around out here and I stepped in a hole, and that hole was someone's toilet. I had boo-boo all over my foot. Oh, I was livid. I don't know why I told you that. Here we go. Look how pretty this is. If I ever have to run away and live in the woods, this is where you'll find me. God, I hope this is getting all picked up on the camera. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna be catching any fish today. But I took a week off from work, and just my luck, when I do that, it rains every day. Every day. Person could really get lost out here and completely enjoy doing it. Years ago when I'd come out here, you can go anywhere. Take your four-wheeler, dirt bike, anywhere on this mountain. But then the OG man come out here and blocked off trails, cut trees down so your four-wheelers couldn't get through, put big boulders, blocking entrances. Oh, O'Reilly's. Whew. Better than sitting at the house all day. Yeah, this is where I typically camp if I come out here camping. I can pull my truck all the way up in here, sleep in the bed. Alrighty, we might just spend our day walking around and looking. I don't feel like walking through that mud. Oh. Bug landed on my neck. This is what I was talking about with them putting boulders up to block the four-wheelers and the dirt bikes. But people don't care. They come out here, they'll move those boulders. Well, I don't see any Bigfoot tracks. And this water is flowing. Oh, yeah, we got some deer tracks. See it there? Or a three-toed dog. Nope, it's deer tracks. Pretty good size. Pretty fresh. And one time I was fishing and I bent down to pick up this grasshopper to put it on the hook, and I turned around and there was a buck standing behind me. Boy, did I scream. It was pretty chill though. We hung out for like an hour. Fishing was over at that point. I was just hanging out with the deer for the rest of the day. I was calling him Bucky. Let's head back across the road. Head to the big creek. So this is the more popular camping area on this side of the creek. So you know where I camp. Way off away from everybody. I even camped up on top of that hill one night. That was okay. We're making our way back to the road. Walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Diddle diddle do. All right, almost back to the truck. I'm gonna drop my fishing gear off. We'll go for another little hike on the other side of the road here. Take in the sights, listen to the creek and the birds. Hopefully you don't hear no Bigfoot screaming out in the woods. I got an interesting story about that. Years ago on this mountain, my dad and his brother were out building a porch for this elderly couple out on the front of their trailer. And while they was working, there was like a natural lull in the work where there wasn't any sound. And all of a sudden on the other side of the valley, they heard this loud scream. My dad said it was like one breath, but it was like a minute long, just whoa. And my dad said, well, what is that? That's not a wolf. It's not a mountain lion. And then the mountain that they were on, something screamed back at the other one. And the old lady comes outside and she goes, oh, that's just Bigfoot. We see them out here all the time. National Geographic sends people out here to try to film them. Then she told them about this old lady riding the trails on her side-by-side, her neighbor, and stepped out in the trail right in front of her, and she hit it with her side-by-side, and it hit the ground. Its hand slapped the hood of the truck, side-by-side, and looked at her, and got up and limped off into the woods. She goes, she still cries when she tells that story. So, who knows? I know. But do you know? Okay, back to the truck. Unload this gear. Back on the trail again. That creek we were just at is Fall Creek. And it flows into Lee Creek. And that's where we're headed right now. Lee Creek's a lot bigger. Goes for miles and miles and miles and miles. I'm gonna flip this camera around so y'all can take in the beauty other than this. And there are wild hogs out here. So you gotta be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Observant. Pay attention. Because they will hurt you. And I did not bring my pistol. I forgot. Oh no. I don't feel like, okay, we good. I didn't want to get my shoes wet if I didn't have to. You didn't see little frogs and stuff jumping in there. I see the ripples in the water. Something's swimming around in there. Probably an anaconda. I'm just gonna shut up for a bit and let y'all enjoy this. Like I took the wrong path. Ow! Sticker got me. See these clovers? These little yellow flowers on them. They'll have little seed pods. Look like little tiny okra. But you can eat these. It tastes just like sour apple. Problem is, it only grows where dogs pee. That was a joke. I like to tell that to people when I get them to try it. And they're like, oh wow, that's so good. It does taste like sour apple. It only grows where dogs pee. And it Y'all let me know if you see a hog. What's over here? Oh yeah, I rode my four-wheeler up this one day. Looks like we got some tracks down here. It's all washed out. See some water up here. Let's go see if there's... Wouldn't that be funny? Get up here and see a bunch of little fish. And I ain't got my fishing pole now. This is what I want the creek to look like when I'm fishing it. Yeah. Some more deer tracks. Oh, something jumped. Alright, let's turn around. Get back on that main trail. Oh my God, we're back again. Remember, I used to talk so much smack about the people riding their four-wheelers and stuff out here while I'm trying to fish. And then as soon as I got a decent job, I bought a four-wheeler. I got tired of walking, because I'd have to go really far to get away from people. They just followed me. I don't see anything swimming down there. Oh, saw a crow. See a squirrel. Whoa! About slipped in the mud. I gotta get over there. Oh, I saw a frog jump in. I have no idea which way I'm going. I'm just listening for the creek. folks. Sorry I didn't get to finish the video the way I wanted to, but I started hearing thunder in the background and felt the pressure drop around me. So I hightailed it out there, got in the truck, and as soon as I got to cell service, sure enough, I was getting alerts of tornado alerts, or not alerts, but warnings. I mean, you can take a look. So I'm headed home, get inside with my dogs. But thank you for coming along with me on that little hike today. I can't see. Yeah, thank you for going on that hike with me. This is Redcorn Outdoors. Hope you had a great time. And hopefully I'll get home safe. This is amazing. This buck scared the pee out of me. Walks up to me and just starts loving on me. This is crazy. Never had something like this before. He's still got the velvet on his antlers. He got a little bit of blood from where the velvet's coming off. I think he might have been somebody's pet at some time. Obviously, or else he wouldn't have walked up to me. Wow. I ain't got no food for you. It's the craziest thing ever. I come out here to go fishing and make a new friend. Old Bucky. Hey there, Bucky. I was afraid he's gonna kick the snot out of him. Get a little lower. Turn this camera around. Totally crazy. Dwayne will not believe this. You a good boy? Yeah, he's a good boy. I don't know this deer. He just came walking up to me. He's trying to eat my backpack now. It's crazy. You wanna go with me across the creek? I'm gonna cross the creek too. I wanna do some fishing over there.